Okay, just resetting from yesterday. I'll travel here, even though I'm currently here. And first things first, we'll have a quick chat to Tomes, because there's one or two things that I've seen here which I mentioned and I would like to talk about.
My knowledge is yours,
Right, Drake's Breath.
and so it is done.
They know that we're taking out the Mother Crystals. I thought that would just be a me and Jill thing, but no. It's all of us.
Yet the tale is far from over.
I mean, given the way the game's designed, I'm sure you'll be hanging around.
I have compiled some
Will we get
new
to level
entries,
4?
if you would like to see them.
Yes.
I have quite the find for you today.
It's alright. I knew we would because I actually played this game a little bit before coming on stream and then loaded it just now. So I've unlocked a few things here, but in particular I wanted to talk about the Holy Order of Shields of the Blackened Pinion. Those are basically the black shields. Commonly known as black shields after the colour of their armour, a hue seemingly chosen to differentiate this new elite order from the silver-clad dragoons. I don't know if that means that Rosaria had dragoons or whether they're just talking about Imperial dragoons. I assume it's just Imperials. The other one which I unlocked was this, Drake's Eye. That is the Mother Crystals to the north, and reading that I'm like, yeah, okay, that's all good. Mother Crystal, which stood in the frozen wastes of Northern Storm, lands now lost to the Blights, blah blah blah. Mother of Crystal fell, tribes in the north, bit of desperation, march south into Rosaria. Shiva's dominance at their fore. Wait, what? Shiva's dominance. I asked a question yesterday where Jill's dominant came from. It originated from the north. Terrible battle, blah blah blah. Phoenix and the ducal army succeeded in driving back the invaders. So, I still have the question, where did Shiva come from? How did Jill get Shiva, I should say? Because my understanding is that you have to be born into it. Does that mean that Jill came from the north? Or does that mean Shiva's moved? Because I'm assuming 18 years ago, Shiva wasn't attached to Jill. If it was, that was kept very well hidden. But yeah, from yesterday's stream I was thinking it came from Ironholm or the Iron Kingdom. It appeared to originate from the north.
You wish to study the tomes?
And the only other interesting thing I saw here is that, yes, Queen Bitch went over to the Emperor, married him, and they had a child, Prince Olivier. And that is the child that we saw in the Hugo and Annabella cutscene at the end of yesterday. Yeah, a quick flick through the rest of it. Honestly, I didn't see anything else that was terribly interesting here. Ah, the Crystalline Dominion. I think I did actually look at this one and then completely forgot what it was about, because I do recall reading the last sentence here. That it was controversial, the move carried about Prince Dion and his Knight Dragoon proceeded mostly unopposed. The Crystalline Kingdom is basically here. It is here. The city there is called Twinside. And I've forgotten what that Mother Crystal is called. I'm just looking at my notes. That is Drake's Fang. There's an island there, it's called Twinside. That's where that city is. And I assume when they're talking about the twins, they're talking about just the, I guess, the continent of storm, or the combined landmass of ash and storm, perhaps. I don't know. That's all I got out of looking at tomes just prior to starting the stream. So, anything here? Oh no, I'm not reading that. Alright, we have at least 2 side quests, I believe. One at the backyard, and one at the front.
Oh, bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
I mean, if... Read that. See the poor girls go without decent clothes? I mean, game. There shouldn't even be a choice to decline that request.
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me.
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both.
Northreach, I believe, was it was where we met the dame. We're totally going to get fobbed off, aren't we? It was over here somewhere. Yeah, we met the dame just outside here. All right, let's head to the backyard.
Take care, Clive.
Do I want to craft those 2 things?
Back are ya? Must have been hot. I
Yeah,
know how
no.
hard it can be.
Unless I'm using your swords to murder things, I'm not particularly interested.
What do you want?
I mean, that's better. That belt is also better. Oh, HP's going down. Can I upgrade the platinum belt? I can. That increases our HP. Okay. Now we've also got, where is it? Battle chains, which I'm not going to craft those. That just seems like a waste of time. Yeah, I think I will craft the platinum sword. God, I hope I'm not making a terrible mistake here. I'd lose 200... I'm losing a quarter of my Wyrites, though.
Anything else?
How much is it?
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
I want to talk to you about Mother Crystal first. I don't want a pat on the back.
From what I hear, the poor buggers.
Yeah, about their worshipping methods, I don't agree. Right, are you selling the platinum sword? You are. 2,000, I'll purchase that. That's going to be, I mean, 79, 2,000. Easy choice.
It'd better all be here.
What about the... Oh, we can... Yeah, I'm saving on my crafting resource by purchasing that. Not just the Wyrites. I'm saving on the blue resource. Dark Sash. Yeah, let me purchase that as well.
You'll not find a better price than that.
And we'll go upgrade them. Actually, no, I'm not, because I need the I need the crafting resources to bring them up to +1.
Clive?
Never mind. I go in here and I need to spend them here. Liquid Flame. I mean, it saves me a bit of resource, so you know what? I think it's worth it.
My best work, but it'll do.
And yeah, let's spend one of our Dragon Talons.
Yeah, that should do you. My best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later. That it? Fine.
Alright, to the backyard.
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did?
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, Imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on other business...
It's fine. We'll drop everything and go catch that for you. Catch it, pick it, whatever. So we can get some supplies of these flowers from some suppliers, but other suppliers are like, nope, we can't deliver to you because you don't have a standard PO box or a standard address. Curious.
Tell me of these morganbeards then.
But of course. If my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures. Nothing you cannot handle, though, I'm sure.
Excellent. Things to murder. Sorrowwise, I think that's just to the left of Martha's Rest. God, there's so much shit here. How much hell's Apple's doing?
Your leaves are looking nice and shiny today, Bothermill.
Oh god, he's naming the plants. I did not approve. Is it like a power generator or something? Surely not. It's got to be driving something, but... Don't know what the purpose of that water wheel is. Alright, let's start over at Northreach. Where we're going to have a chat to a merchant, and everything will go perfectly fine. We'll get our stuff and we'll be able to come straight back to the hideout without having any other objectives to do in the process.
Keep them pilgers nice and chill.
Look at this.
Let's hope the draper has Hortense's cloth.
Think of the children. We can't have the children going naked.
Might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some seersucker or herringbone?
Just some linen. 2 bolts. Already paid for in full.
Apologies, my lord.
Of course.
My items aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Bucklad, but there's been little traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, you aren't thinking of...
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh, well then, be safe.
Hey chat, let me tell you about the time that I ordered Final Fantasy XVI from Amazon, and how they told me it would be there on launch day. It's like, yep, you get it on launch day, no problem. No. They shipped it the following day from the other side of the country. And yes, I did know where it was. The tracking utilities on Australia Post did tell me exactly where it was being sorted and where it was being held for a couple of days. I would have liked to have been able to do this. But apparently that's illegal, so, you know. Alright. Remember how to play. It's been about 24 hours. So I definitely want to mix up my skills a bit. So, let me get through this. And let me take a look at my abilities, because I think I would like to try Lightning Rod. And possibly something else for Phoenix. I'd like to take away to Cyclone, if I've got the ability points, of course. If I don't, then this will have to wait. So we've upgraded Blind Justice. Yeah, I want to hang on to Pile Drive. I think I might just give Thunderstorm a miss for now, because Pile Drive is a very quick attack. It's a good AoE. Does a lot of damage. I like it. Thunderstorm has a sort of delay on it. So let me try out Lightning Rod. This one just lets me place bombs around the battlefield or something like that. And yeah, I downgraded Cyclone. Let me refund Heatwave. And I want to try out Ignition. I want to see exactly what that does. Oh, we can upgrade it. Charge forward, striking all enemies. Direction can be changed. Widens area of effect and increases potency. Widens area of effect. As opposed to Lightning Rod, which increases the range of lightning when striking the ball. I might go with that for now. And it helps if I actually equip these damn things. What are we looking for? Ah, that is learned. I was wondering why that was still showing up in the list. Scarlet Cyclone has to go. Let's replace that with Ignition. So these are actually Ifrit abilities. They are not Phoenix abilities. And yeah, I'm happy to stay with Rook's Gambits. And do I want Aerial Blast? Honestly, no. Aerial Blast, it's an interesting ability, but I think it's way too situational for what I need, and I have a shit ton of points. Alright, let's upgrade that. What else can I upgrade? Let's upgrade the Gambits. Actually, let's not. That just allows assignment to any icon, and we don't need to worry about that just yet. That's upgraded, that's upgraded. What can I upgrade? What can I upgrade? At the moment, I don't have either of these assigned. I think I will increase his hits. Increases follow-up strike speed. I might actually put it back on Gouge. Just see if that speeds things up. And I'll unlock... I don't have any of this stuff assigned, so there's no point unlocking it. Alright. Let's just go with that. I can definitely experiment a bit here, and the problem is I'm trying to stream all this, so I'm not taking time off stream to actually experiment. You're watching it live. So Lightning Rod is there, Ignition is there, Gambit is there, Gouge is there. Alright, we've been down this way. Maybe. Not sure. Don't remember. It's been a few days.
That damn bird's a menace.
She meant nothing by it, I swear.
Can I just grab my linen and go?
Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in.
But they're hardly damaged at all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that feather-brain trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry. Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison and see you hanged.
These goods are expected in Northreach. I mean, they're not mine to give away.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bocklad, would you?
I am, but did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
Don't say that in front of the other
So
guy.
the fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend, but we'll be the ones taking it. Oi! Killer! It's time to collect!
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
Bandits!
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
This really just called Killer.
You take the handsome one, Killer.
He called me handsome.
Calling me that.
Alright, let's place that. Alright, well that hit him, but... Let's find my buttons. Oh, that did a shit ton of damage. Wow, okay. Holy crap. It's not a good stagger though. Jesus Christ, that ignition did a shit ton of damage. Oops, thought to dodge that. I think I just lost my cooldown on the pile drive. So if I just don't push anything here... Holy crap. Okay, ignition is a good call. Damn. Ignition is an excellent call. It's like Cyclone, except maybe it's only striking one target when I'm locked in like that, but during the stagger, that wrecked him.
All right. You made your point. Killer my ass.
Get the fuck out of here, dude, before I kill you as well.
No, thankfully. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the great lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
I thought those were your broken-ass goods on the side of the cart there, but apparently not.
So you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Bocklad. Farewell.
I don't remember if the Vale was the brothel or a pub.
I almost forgot. I suppose you'll be wanting your linen. You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle.
Thank you, ma'am.
Free of charge.
Are you sure?
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do for the man who saved our shipment.
That's that done then. Now it's back to Hortense with her cloth.
Alright, it is not because we are going to... Where was it? Sorrowwise next. If I remember correctly, it is just on... Yep, just on the left there. It's actually just on the right of the Abbey. Alright.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
Don't get surrounded.
Just looking for the heals. I only got about 300 HP back. That's quite low. Alright, how do we get there? Over the bridge through our left and then hug the right. Yeah, another thing that I saw that I should have talked about just before starting the stream. I'll show it in a sec. Is that Torgal's Ravage is actually an air launcher. And I wasn't actually aware of that until just prior to starting today. Yeah, if I look under attributes up here, and then switch it over to Torgal here. This pedigree here, he's halfway up here, and that worries me because I'm worried that when we get to the max, he'll die or something. But we've got normal attack and lifting attack. Sick is basically a ground-based melee attack that becomes more potent as its level increases. And Ravage is an aerial melee attack that will launch lighter enemies into the air. Other than trying to launch people up when I'm using Wicked Wheel or something, I'm not sure how to utilize that. I'm sure some creative people will have some very good uses for that. Out of range.
The marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for Morganbeards.
Goblin gardener. Wasn't aware that any goblins actually did gardening. All of my lightning shit is on cooldown. And I don't want to use ignition just yet. Get over here.
You're finished.
No opportunity to use the gambit at this point. Right, we're looking for 3 of these. When surrounded by enemies, I like to open the chest first. Okay, we've got a few. Including what looks like a chunky boy.
Size of a goblin's eye. He certainly wasn't wrong about them being attracted to the flowers, though.
Does he have a wheelbar? He does. Blouse swing. Alright, let's see if we can get a gambit off on him. Way too early. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's use that and then ignition. Is that also doubling up with the lightning ball? Because if so, that is brilliant. That was basically just two abilities there. Ignition and Will-O-the-Wisps. Wikes, whatever. And I think it just combined with the lightning ball to increase that.
Nice try.
So now it gives me Rook's Gambit back. Right, let's practice it. Fraction light. Fraction light again. I reckon I'm hitting it a frame or two after he's done his swing. Yeah, I wonder if that's combining with the lightning ball. I reckon it is, and that's basically doubling with damage.
Bright yellow. These are our Morgan beards, all right. Well, I've gone to this much trouble. Might as well gather as many as I can.
There's still loads on the ground.
Something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home.
If you really want to do this properly, you'd rip up the entire patch and take it back with you.
Hopefully this will be enough. I've had my fill of goblins.
I haven't. I would be happy to slaughter as many as I can. Yeah, I'm terrified that one of those orchestrations or music tracks is going to be hidden in a chest out in the field, like behind this rock, for instance. And if that's the case... Oh. Oh, I didn't check the board before I left. That was a mistake. Wow.
What the hell is this thing doing out in the road?
Alright, let me just prepare. Jesus. Whoa! I just got fucked up. Alright, I need to limb break, like, now. Don't know what that was for. If only I had enough time to switch back to Garuda. Right now I'm just mashing buttons like a madman. Alright. We don't have lightning ball up. Let's do that. Do that. If there's anything left, I'll go for a gouge. I think I might have interrupted the ignition by doing that. There we go. Boom. Took off about 20% of the wheelbar. Shit. Can't do that. That's not going to work. We can interrupt that. Jesus! What the hell was that? Eradicate? Just going for a dodge there, wasn't trying to parry. Oh my god. Not a lot. Just mashing buttons at the moment. There's no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing. Alright, at least I didn't lose cooldown on that. No, I did. Never mind. Jesus. Right. Do that charge again. Pretty please. Maybe not do that though. That looks very scary. Okay, I didn't see that one. And yeah, he's used that once before, but I interrupted it with a stagger, so that one didn't count. Can't see shit. Okay, staggered. What I forgot. Lightning's up. To do it. Very close to dying. Yes, fantastic move there, Clive. Well done. It's entirely my fault, though. So if we dodge a range attack like that with a Rook's Gambit, we do not teleport over to him automatically. Good to know. Oh, we've seen that somewhere. Definitely seen that somewhere.
From the ruins it came, and to ruin it returns.
And to home I go because I am hurt. Hopefully I can get a free heal here somehow. Right, before I give you your linen so you can make clothing for the kids, let me have a look at this mark board and see what else I missed.
We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
We've asked about those before, but this is new stuff. I would just call that natural game progression Kupo, but whatever.
I trust you wrapped up warm.
Harsh. We just took out this thing. Particularly belligerent breed of Echo. That thing's called an Echo. Has recently awakened amid the fallen ruins near Martha's Rest. Notes activate on the approach of any human, blah 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 blah. This is one Echo that the Cursebreakers would fain see forever silenced. Can do. Alright, we have another Minotaur. Mountainous regions of Rosaria. It is only recently that they have come down from the highlands to hunt in the swamps surrounding Martha's Rest. who appears to be spearheading the push south. Okay. Down from the highlands. I assume that means he's originating from the Eastpool direction. And by assume, I mean that's a wild guess. Because, yeah, we've got these, I'll call them low-lying swamplands. It mentions it's near Martha's Rest, so I don't think it's near the cliff. It must be from here, maybe. Between Eastpool and Martha's Rest. So what I'll do is I'll teleport back there and head north. Let me turn this stuff in first, though.
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way. But you did get my order, didn't you?
Absolutely, and
Don't worry. I have it.
And we only had to murder one person.
More than satisfy your needs.
We only had to murder one person to get it. Don't worry though, this stuff doesn't have blood on it.
Let's see here. One bolt of red, one bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet or... Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost. If that devilit of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh, no. Oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all three to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
I don't know.
Oh, God. Where's the I'm a man, we don't get to have an opinion on these things option? Black embroidered, white continental. I can't imagine Clive wearing white. Red velvets. We'll take black.
This one, I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill. Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The two of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
Not quite together, but... When my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she?
That's...
I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
Oh. Sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
Jill, I apologize. You might be wearing black very shortly. I don't know if the black's for us or her. That answers the question about Shiva, though, doesn't it? She was taken from the Northern Territories as a ward to keep the peace.
Lady Hortense said she...
Dang. Alright, let me pass by the blacksmith because I recall seeing the electrum. What do we use the electrum for?
Take care, Clive.
Back, are ya?
Indeed.
What do you want?
I want to see what we needed to use the electrum for. Even though I've just picked up in better sash and reinforced it and all the rest of it, I think I will take that.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
I don't know if there's a trophy for crafting all this stuff, but I imagine there's something for it. So maybe we'll get the gelatinous mass by taking out the... Did I just use that resource? I did. Scarlet's Ice. Shoot. Maybe we'll get more Scarletite later on. Or maybe we'll get one of those by taking out the next mark, the Minotaur. So, Platinum Sword, Drake Slayer Belt, and Mithril Wristlets. Right, my friend, here are your dank flowers.
It is rare that we see you so often in the backyard, Sid. What brings you to the gardens?
Have you forgotten already?
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but we must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the court physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply here. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels. I need only a moment to extract the essence from the petals.
Guessing to see if that's just a potion supply, or it's going to increase the amount of potions we can carry, perhaps. That would be lovely.
And here we are. A phial of pure Morganbeard extract.
Neither.
A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
If that's not a standalone item, then that's potentially incredible. Oh, 205 renown. Oh. Increasing consumable potency. Do we need to do anything with it? Never mind. Hereby increasing the potency of most consumables, both potions and high potions now restore more HP, while strength, stone skin, and Lionheart tonics last longer.
Let's see about planting those seeds.
Damn. Yeah, I was giving the game shit because the side quests were all very much, just standard fetch quests, but we've got Ambrosia for doing a side quest, and we've just got that for doing another side quest, so the rewards aren't all that bad. So I think I'm only carrying one potion, and am I at low HP? I'm not. Good. But I've only got one potion. Alright. So we'll go this way, head towards Martha's Rest, and see if we can find a Minotaur on the way. Yep, just hugging the right-hand wall and then going into that other little area. What do I do to make that move work? So with Phoenix, we've got a good defensive move and a really good offensive move. The root is good for combat in general, and I'm not sure about Rami yet. Green cheese. Damn! Do something, please. Torguk straight up decimates my blind justice things. Damn. Are you my mark? Yeah, you've got to be my mark for sure. Too far.
Over here.
You are not my mark. But you are a Minotaur, so how about we just kill you just for practice? Yeah, the guard was initially hitting that. What am I doing? That. You're not going to survive that. Well, maybe you are. So we're like... The timing on that gambit has to be exact. Whoops. Right, we found a Minotaur, but that wasn't the one we were looking for. Right, I need to keep mashing gouge. I can't just hit it once and just leave it. Oh, come on. Alright, let's ignite you. That's a ridiculously powerful attack. If I can get Lightning Rod working with that, that would be incredible. What's the cooldown on this? The cooldown on ignition is actually very low. It's recovered just now. So if I use that at the start of a stagger, that could realistically be back up potentially before I stagger him again. Whereas Lightning Rod is taking absolutely forever to come back. Pile Drive's not too bad. Will of the Wisps is taking a while. Ignition is recovering fairly quickly. And I have a problem. I don't know where this mark is. What about down here? Can I get down there? Loud birds. Jesus. Oh, I should have been using this much sooner. And look at that, it's already halfway back up. It's 3/4 back up. Does it recover if I hit? I have to check this, because this seems insane. This seems OP. Or is it? Doesn't say anything about reducing its cooldown. That is frightening. Is there anything I can upgrade here that will be useful? Pile Drive is upgraded. Lightning Rod is upgraded. Yeah, all of my skills are upgraded at the moment, the ones that I'm using. The only thing I could maybe dump points into is Limit Break. Ah, there's got to be a chest in here. That's how these games work. Not worth it. Alright, where would my Minotaur be? You're talking about Highlands, so I assume Highlands means, you know, height? Oh, it wouldn't be up there, would it? I don't think so, but if I can't find it on this path, I'll go there and check, and then maybe I'll check out the cliffs. No, actually, look at this. We're below Martha's Rest. I might be in entirely the wrong spot. I'm sure given long enough they can figure out how to kill that thing. I have faith. Get over here. Another hostile? No. I'm ignoring you. Alright. We saw one mark there earlier. I think it was Belphegor. But I think the time has now come to go back to the Broken Hills, check out that side path and make sure it hasn't spawned there. And if it hasn't... never mind. Ooh, quick counter. Very quick counter. So early. Jesus, he's coming back immediately. Right, let's heal up a bit. So plan is to stagger, then put down a lightning ball. Or whatever it's called, lightning rod. And then use ignition. Nice. Alright, let's try that again. There we go. Oh, I didn't get the stagger off, okay. Not quite. Close, but not quite. Okay, he's going to come back. And he's going to get hit again. Engage, limb breakers up. He's down. Okay, so let's get right in his face. Drop that. Then we need to use Will of the Wisps, or whatever it's called, and then that. Very nice. Big swing. That was a terrible idea. So I should be able to get out of this. feel like I dodged that very early.
Nice try.
Okay, he's about to go down. That was unnecessary, but it's fine. Yeah, let's do this. No, we have to dodge that. Never mind. Ah!
Nice try.
Yeah, what have we got? This turns out not a hell of a lot. Come on. Genuinely thought I was in range for both of those.
Too slow. Nice try. Nice try.
Lovely. Okay. Should probably save that for stagger, shouldn't I? Or even a half stagger like that. Completely mistimed that, but it's fine. He's going down in a sec. It's over.
All yours, Torgal.
Very cool. And that's a level up. Alright, I don't suppose you dropped a scarletite or a gelatinous mass? You did not.
Well, the locals will sleep easier without him at their gate.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd count this area as the Highlands. I thought it'd be further up. It's literally just outside Martha's Rest. The bridge is right here. Alright, so with that done, once again, I'm going into the wrong screen. I think we've done everything we can do before we go to Resolith.
You give that rotten sod exactly what he deserves.
We must be ready to leave.
Here for another of my lectures?
I assume the yellow icon means I can say things.
One would think.
Yeah. I should use your services more often, that's all I can say. Guiding light of knowledge. Both past and present. Yeah, the animations and the history here is actually really cool. Four sentences, or 4 lines rather.
I admit.
University of Canva. Haven't seen that before. Wait. You did not think for a moment that I would one day count Sid the Outlaw among my pupils. Which one is that? Was this within the last 5 years? Or was it before? A year. Okay, so apparently we or the Sid before us... this is confusing. I can't put together what I want to say in words, so I won't. Who is our mutual friend?
A far more reputable fellowship.
Oof. Than anything in the academic world. Damn.
My congratulations, Clive.
No, we didn't destroy the Patriarch. Jill did.
Nevertheless,
That's true, but they don't have a dominance or the crystals to power themselves, so how far will they get, really? Famous last words. That's where we're heading next. We're heading to the Western Reaches, to Rosalith.
Hugo Kupka wants your head, Clive. Do try not to oblige him.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Come to claim your just desserts?
Indeed. Prayer for safe travels, Cleric's Medallion. As one whose livelihood is reliant on safe passage from market to market, my chocobos and I thank you.
You earned this.
Yeah, but what is it? I mean, it's an accessory, so I won't be using it anytime soon, but I want to see what it is. Cleric's Medallion. Something about maybe increasing the potency of my healing items, perhaps? I'm just too smart for these games, chat. Alright. Let's go and do the next main mission, which is heading to Rosalith, where we may or may not have a chat to Hugo Kupka. Though long claimed by the Empire, Rosalith's castles... I can't pronounce this. Let me try again. Jesus Christ. Though long claimed by the Empire, Rosalith Castle's towering ivory walls still serve as a reminder to all Rosarians of the Duchy's proud past. I've just got to shut up, read it, and then say it. Whoa. Is today the day that Titan came to visit, or is this the Dalmekians? It's the Dalmekians, the Republican army. No, it's his private guard.
Fortify the castle gates at once.
Republican. Dalmekian. Yeah, I saw your faces there.
Hugo and his men have been busy. They've already breached the castle's outer wall. The Imperials are holding the ground for now, but it's only a matter of time before the keep falls. Those fuckers really went to town on this place.
And this is crazy. This is just for us.
Almost like they want to wipe it off the map.
Just a means to an end.
It's to lure us here. But they're attacking the Imperials here.
All this for one man?
Hmm.
They didn't have to go so far.
If you keep your wits about you, I reckon you can make it up to the castle without raising the alarm. I'll sniff out any townsfolk who haven't escaped yet and send them on their way.
Be careful.
Likewise. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
thought I was ready for this, but...
I know. It's like a nightmare. This was our home.
How young was she when she was
Come on,
taken?
Clive. We have to keep going.
We'll be fine. Best boys here.
This isn't an invasion. It's a massacre.
He'll stop at nothing, Clive. Nothing.
I mean, he is achieving a dual purpose of attacking the Imperials, which is what he's doing over at Twinside. But the primary purpose of this is to just lure us out.
Why do this?
Clive, we can get through here.
We're actually learning about a classic Final Fantasy spell, and we're only at level 30. Some opponents will cast protect spells to raise a defensive barrier around their allies that shield them from melee attacks. Oh, completely shield. Completely shield, it's not half damage. Avoid using a sword and instead employ magic to quickly and efficiently dispel the barrier. Alternatively, if we can murder the spellcaster first, that will be ideal.
Murderous!
There's only one fitting punch.
Yeah, my sword just bounced straight off. Alright, come here, you. I do need to try magic bursting that. The ability did say that I could place it and then use a magic burst immediately. Haven't been trying that though. Nothing on the ground there. Yep. Every time I drop, it's like there's going to be something cunningly hidden behind me. Every single time.
I yield! I yield!
I don't think that's going to help. Yeah, I think he's dead.
Look what we have here.
Private guard.
Gentlemen!
You won't escape!
I say I'll do it and then I immediately forget to do it. That's incredible. Holy shit. Okay, I can use Lightning Rod and then cast this and just stand next to it. Holy shit. Okay. Where are we going? I'm looking for treasure chests because that's where people keep them, out on the streets like this.
Cut them down! With me, then! For the Empire! Out of our way!
Come on. Interesting. I don't know if the Protect was preventing chain lightning from kicking in. No, there we go. Come on. Once again, I've got to try bursting it. Oh, come on. Have to use my limit break shortly. Who's casting this? I should use Ignition more. I'm not sure who was casting Protect, whether it was one of the dogs or whether there was a spellcaster nearby. Dang it. It's an entirely linear path and I'm doing my best to try and stretch it out for as long as possible. Yeah, next one I think I'll open with the limit break. Just get some healing. Hey you! Not bad. Yeah, I should probably just stand there, shouldn't I? Can't fool me that easily. Yeah, Ignition is recharging super quick. Alright, I think he's dead. Don't worry, me looking around there did serve a purpose, and that is to reduce the cooldown of my abilities a bit, although Lightning Rod is a long way away. Oh! No, wait, that's where I came from? Never mind. Losing my mind. Secret path. No, it's just where I came from. Can we kill them anyway, Clive? Jesus Christ! Wow. And look at that, it's 3/4 back already. Alright, ignition is clearly a winner. Clearly. Waist high walls. How will we ever get around that? Because just have to climb a head high wall instead, or even higher, whatever. Losing my mind.
The castle. It ends there.
I think I recognise the area just beyond that gaze. I'm not sure where exactly I stocked up on the potions, whether that was... Ooh, power drive. Whether that was part of the quest reward or otherwise, but we are at full potions. They've cleared this area completely. Or the left part at least. The right part looks similar. Alright, come at me then. That ability is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Why were they just lying down? Did the ignition stun them or something else perhaps? It might have been the pile drive, but maybe the ignition stunned them. 2,000 points I can get limit break.
Set her loose!
They have a curl.
What's our resistance to petrification?
Attack!
Ready?
What do you think?
Great response.
To me, Blades!
Okay, again, we're not using this targeting thing because it's taking too long to set up. Oops, way too early. Oh. Thought I managed to sidestep that, but no. Yeah, I really want to get the Rook's Gambit off. I did it! I got it off! Didn't hit it all. Fucking hell. Alright, let's do that. Blast that. Get nice and close. Then I save the lightning rod and the ignition for your stagger. Okay. Let's put that on you. Do that. Fucking hell. Go for the gouge.
It's building up to something.
We need to stop it. Whatever
Can do.
It's down.
Then let's make this count.
Not bad. So I can do that now, and my fire abilities are both coming back. Damn, this lightning. Okay, you're not dodging that one. Very nice. So I recognize that. I should probably not go for charge shots while this is happening. Just concentrate on dodging and... Okay, he's stunned. That's another miss. Okay, let's do that. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I need to unlock the limit break. That's about the only thing that I can unlock that will be useful right now.
Jill!
We meet at last, Sid. Or should I say, Lord Rosfield? I've been looking for you for a very long time.
Let her go, Kupka.
I'm so glad you accepted my invitation. I went to some trouble with the decorations. Do you like what I've done with the place?
Bastard!
Such a pity your predecessor couldn't join us. But I am sure you will prove compelling company.
Does he know who she is?
Be still, little snowflake.
I'll take that as a yes.
I would not have you melt before your starring moment.
Next question. Does he know who he is?
Now, on to the festivities.
All you need to do is leave us alone in a room, unguarded for just a moment, and we should be able to break free.
That's just great, that is. I suppose it's up to me then.
There's the dude behind you. No. I thought there'd be a Republican soldier standing right behind you, but no. Oh man, this place is calling some dogs. There was a lovely garden here. It's gone now. Right, we're just going for a good old-fashioned beheading.
Where do you want me?
You! Bring the prisoner!
Do you really need that large an axe? Really?
Yeah, it's no more than she deserves for getting into bed with an outlaw.
We should get into mine.
Fuck you, dude.
Lord Kupka commands your presence.
You're to bear witness to the girl's execution.
Such a waste.
Good man, Gav.
Gav! Shh.
Crystal fetters are a bastard to open, just so you know. Don't worry, I'll have them off before you can blink.
Where's Jill?
In the courtyard.
Shit. We have to hurry.
The Imperials have sounded the retreat and cleared out of the castle, but the place is still swarming with Kupka's men.
Leave them to me.
I'll make my way up top and circle round the back. Quick as you like, eh?
Why would they
Nearly
leave?
forgot.
Is that actually the sword we were using? Because if so, leaving it there is very careless.
Hold on, Jill. I'm coming. I have to get to the courtyard.
Do we have a timer? Are there any treasure chests around here? Are there any items I can pick up? Is there any interesting architecture on these walls that I should survey before I go up to the courtyard? She'll be fine. This is not Deus Ex. Oh, that lies. Damn, okay, we're literally just outside the gate, so we were captured here.
Don't you let her die.
And we were taken this way, so Jill is directly on our right. So, like I was saying, are there any treasure chests around here? Any... I don't know why I'm doing this, I'm just trolling now. The jail's off to our right, or the dungeon's off to our right, and the courtyard's directly ahead. Hey Kupka, I have arrived. Do you really need such a large axe?
I hope you've got a plan, Clive, because we are fucked if you don't.
Those eyes. What the fuck?
It's a bloody wolf!
What the hell? What happened to our doggo?
Jill, can you stand?
Tell me you tire of my entertainment.
Enough!
Yes. Perhaps it is time we served the main repast. I trust you are hungry!
I trust you're all ready to die. What the fuck happened to Torgal?
Stay close. We're getting out of here. And Torgal, thank you.
Take all of them!
Care to explain what the fuck your dog just did?
Later, everyone. With me. That includes you, Torgal.
I'm trying to think of who Torgal might be, and I'm drawing a blank at the moment. Oh! Almost. Go down already. How are you not staggered? Holy shit! Jesus Christ! But I staggered like about 12 times there. Alright. Nothing's up, so can't really capitalize on that.
Me, where did this lot come from?
Jill, can you still fight?
I can try.
You're gonna have to, Jill. Jesus Christ. Way too early on that. Ah, this is over. Well and truly over.
Still breathing, are you? Excellent. Then Lord Kupka's reward shall be ours.
Ninjas.
I thought Badus always came in threes.
Let them come.
Oh, he got out of that stagger very quickly. I couldn't embrace him or use Deadly Embrace to grab him. Snatch him. Devil Bringer. Whatever. Right, down you go. Got 1 minute just for some help. Okay, one down. Second is about to follow. Okay, got it that time. Alright. Let's put this on you. And then kill you. Or something very close to killing you. Too early.
Farewell.
Once again, I need to level up Limit Break.
It's over.
For now. But I bet that wasn't the last of them. And they won't stop hunting us until Kupka's dead. So you get in there and finish the job, eh?
Go on. If they come again, we'll hold them back.
All right. But be careful.
Ifrit v Tyson. Also, are we taking the dog with us? Also, dog, I have some questions.
Don't worry about us. Go.
Kupka took our home, Clive. Don't let him take yours.
I'm worried about this dog. I'm wondering if our excursions to the Mother Crystals and the Ether Flood affected him. Like, is he going Akashic? That looks a lot more intelligent and a lot more dangerous than Akashic, though. Torgal? When Jill came close to death in the courtyard of Rosalith Castle, something awoke within him, transforming Torgal into something akin to an icon. Everybody was dominance. Fuck, I'm trying to think what that might be. Like from previous Final Fantasy games. But it's not immediately coming to me. Alright, it's just you and me, Hugo.
I promise you, Sid. He'll die by my hand.
You're late. Trouble on the way.
He's not sitting on the throne.
Just enjoying your entertainment.
How gratifying. Have you come to defend your father's throne, Lord Rosfield? The Grand Duchy of Rosaria. A realm without a ruler, an army, even a people. A veritable kingdom of dust.
He's going to smash that thing and turn it into dust.
Truly, I see no throne to defend.
No!
Chairs are replaceable, Clive.
Enough of your games, Kupka. Just tell me what you want.
Sid's head in a box.
There we go.
Imagine my disappointment when I learned that he met his end at the hand of another. And my relief to learn that you had taken up his thrice damned name.
Thrice?
Your master slew Benedicta Harmon and defiled her body.
There's a bit of a misunderstanding here.
If you choose to bear that murderer's name, then you shall answer for his crimes.
I need a moment. Who was Benedicta reporting to? Benedicta was reporting to King Barnabas, the King of Waloed. She was captured. She broke free, I think, turned into Garuda. Was Barnabas responsible for this? Because, yeah, we did have a huge battle with Garuda and we took her out, but I can't imagine we would have decapitated her as part of that battle and then, you know, packaged her head in the box and then sent it off to Hugo. It must have been Barnabas. And you know what? That makes sense because Benedicta was having it off with Hugo at some points and she was also having it off with Barnabas. So you know what? I wouldn't put it past him to have decapitated her and sent Hugo a little gift.
The crimes I shall answer for are my own. Sid did everything in his power to save that woman, though she was long past saving. And so I did what he couldn't. It was me all along, Hugo.
Apart from the whole sending the head thing.
Was you.
Surely you didn't send the head, Clive.
You killed her.
In effect, yes.
I did.
Then I am fortunate indeed. I had thought the most I could wish for was to take the life of one he loved, just as he did to me. But it seems I was wrong. And I shall have my revenge.
We shared a dream. I would be the king of the world. She would be my queen. And together, we would rule like the gods we are. But you crushed that dream, ground it into dust. Hear me, Rosefield! You will pay for what you've done. I'll tear you apart with my bare hands!
And what of you? How many people have you killed? How many dreams have you crushed? You're not the only one who's seen their world fall apart around them. You'll get no pity from me, Kuka. No pity. And no mercy.
This music.
Now die!
Jeez. Alright. Come on, come on.
This time, you learned what becomes of those who dare to cross me.
Cross! I'll kill you!
Alright!
Slow.
Okay, so he has pretty much 2 attacks at once. Has sort of towards us there, and then has potentially has follow-up. Like he has this, and then... No? He definitely just did it. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Jesus. Wrong button. Just gotta get his measure. Oh. I'm not concentrating. Need to concentrate. That looks punishable with the gambits. It really does. How am I not dodging that?
Nice try.
Thought I hit that. My word. Fuck indeed. I'm kind of tempted to just throw this one to get the potion back. I'm trying to hit the gambits and I'm just failing at every opportunity. Even then I was trying to hit it, but I'm hitting it a fraction late. Ooh, that was rough. I don't normally suck that much. But yeah, thinking get him down and then go for the lightning rod and then my fire attacks.
This time, you learned what becomes of those
I reckon I'm hitting it on exactly the right frame, and the problem is On the frame is too late.
I'll kill you.
There we go. Ah, that didn't do what I wanted. Again. Yeah, I wasn't prepared for that. Damn, he got out of that quickly. He got out of that very quickly. Indeed. Come on, I'm better than this. There we go. Or I can hit that much earlier than I think I can, clearly. Oh, yep, that's at 2 hits, so if I counter that, I'm potentially in trouble. Alright, let's do that. Lightning on you, fire you. I think I'll go for a limb break after this. Can't see anything. Time for some cinematics.
My hand was fit. My hatred for you is unending. And here then, let this palace be your grave!
Damn. Sneaky little load screen hidden there.
The world has chosen. I am in my element.
Earth.
No escape. The earth will always be my domain.
Geocrush. Damn it. Okay, it's a 3-hit combo now. Along with 2 hits.
I'll tear you apart.
Oh, it's done.
Nice try.
Oops. Damn. Did he just counter my counter? I think he might have. And if so, that is actually awful. Oh, get over here. Not that. No, never mind. How are you doing? Done yet?
Nice try.
Ah. Still not done. Still nowhere near done. Jesus Christ.
Just like your forefathers.
Jesus.
Your journey ends.
Like hell it does. Too early. Right idea, but too early. Okay, can I get you down? No! Oh shit. That counter. Wow. I really can't see what I'm doing during the limp break. I just have to mash R1 and hope for the best. How did I not get that counter? Is drive good at increasing stun gauge, maybe? Oh shit, wrong way. Oops. Almost down. I imagine there's going to be another... Holy shit. Not sure if I dodged that at all. When that was a cinematic, perhaps. Almost staggered. I'll take it. I'm not trying to deliberately pull that off, but I'll take it. Yeah, that's taking up a huge chunk of his stun gauge. Will gauge, whatever it's called. Almost. Right, let's see if we can go through this. Oops. Right, let's go. Yeah, that drive is taking something like about 15% of the stun gauge. Maybe even slightly more. Yeah, it's good stuff. Earth Shard. I imagine we're going to use that to reforge our sword. We just defeated you. We won. What did we just struck? Hands? Arm? Fingers? Oh! Handy work, Clive. How will you masturbate now? This is not going to end how you want it to end, Clive. Are we absorbing right now?
I'll kill you! I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
Did we just absorb Titan's power? The essence, rather? Also, that's not a good idea. That's still circulating blood. Just pumping blood faster, you're losing more blood, you're going to die quicker, but you can still transform into the icon. We saw that with Garuda.
I'll fucking kill you.
There. You mustn't get yourself worked up.
That's Gav, surely.
Wait!
Another time, Mythos.
I thought from the voice it was Gav, but the silhouette doesn't match. Mysterious man. It's not going to tell us who it is in here? Of course not. Jesus, Torgal.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Well, Luda scum. Who the fuck invited them?
Oh, they rocked up.
Not that that's the biggest surprise we've had today. Where did you learn to do that, Torgal? Not telling, eh? Suit yourself.
Gav, we have to find Clive.
Right, sorry.
Up.
You missed one.
We were worried.
So was I.
Right. Torgal, explain.
I was so close. If it hadn't been for my gift, I would have finished him.
I'm just glad you got out of there alive.
When did the Royalists arrive?
Right after you went inside. Just when we thought we were shot of Titans, lot. In pile Odins. Not enough of them to worry us, though.
No. You didn't see the one who took Kupka away.
Thinking royalty, perhaps. But he referred to us as
So
mythos.
what? You think they came here to save him? Well, I'll be fucked if I know what's going on, but every minute we spend racking our brains, that bastard's getting further away. So what do?
We go back to the hideaway. I'm too tired to think. As are you, by the looks of it. And after what Jill's been through. Let's worry about Kupka later, shall we?
Aye. All right. Well, give us a chance to solve the riddle of your magic mud, too. Hey, how you feeling? Ready to go home?
Can we at least pick up the hands and burn them or bury them somewhere? Still stands for now, but it's unoccupied. We can't go back in there and declare ourselves. Not yet, anyway. I'm sure Titan will come back at some point, though, and bury that thing into dust. Alright. I'm struggling to recall if Torgal was someone that we, or someone, if Torgal was just a mutt that we found randomly in the Northern Wastes, perhaps, or if it is genuinely related to Jill. Because the way it reacted to Jill, it sensed she was close to death or whatever, the way it transformed, that would suggest that there is a deeper connection there. But I thought I read in one of the early tomes things about Torgal that he was a stray that was picked up from somewhere.
Just look at the state of you. You're more of a wreck than this place. Is this what you call taking better care of yourself? No more excuses, your ladyship. I order you to rest.
Fine. I'll rest.
Don't worry, Gav. She's in good hands.
But we should have never let her fall into Hugo's. Back when he had some like. The question is, where is he now?
And what the hell were those royalists doing there?
I was wondering about that all the way home.
Otto may have heard something. I'll talk to him.
And I'll talk to Tomes.
The lawsman. About what?
About your faithful hound for a start.
That's where I want to go for a start.
If any four-legged friend's ever done that before, I'm betting Tomes will have read about it. But what I want to know is, what happens afterwards? It's all well and good Torgal saving our arses, but if it costs him what it cost Jill...
Right. Let me know if you learn anything.
Will do. And you do the same, eh?
Jill. Listen to Talia.
I will. Thank you.
There we go. We've claimed a portion of the Icon Titan's essence. Attuning with Titan not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, which we've seen, but I haven't seen that come into effect. And I was paying attention during the curl fight. We were doing just over 700 damage on each charge shot, and I was getting that with Garuda and Ramu. It wasn't changing, so I really don't understand what changing the elemental aspect of Clive's magic actually does. We have Wind Up, a singular strike that increases in potency when charged. And the feat is Iconic Block. Ooh. Using melee immediately after a perfectly timed precision block. Ah, okay, so you're telling me to use the, I'll call it the slide button, to block. If we get a just block. Yeah, this will really be the test to see if I'm actually getting the frame correct for the Garuda Gambit thing. Because I reckon I'm hitting that on the right frame, but I'm still getting hit. Mind you, I imagine I'm going to get hit here as well, because... I mean, look at that, though. That is right on the right frame. Have a look at the next time it comes through. He puts it up and gets hit. It's up when he's getting hit. It's maybe coming out 1 or 2 frames early. It's not the full thing. It's just a tiny little yellow-orange flash that shows up. And then the counter hits. Have a look at this. Yeah, I reckon it's 1 frame. I'd love to test that out. So the question is, how do we set that up? And what do we get rid of? Here we go. Oh, we're only going to get 7 by the looks of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And 8 in the middle there. Which one are we not getting? Who don't we have? We don't have Shiva. We don't have Odin. We don't have Bahamut. I'm struggling to recall who the other one is. No, there isn't another one. Okay, so Shiva, Odin, and Bahamut. Getting Shiva is going to be awkward. Right, upheaval. Sorry. Hold button to increase the range. Yep, okay, that's just an AoE. Does a fair bit of damage, so let's stick with that. And wind up is punch forward. I'll give both of those a go before I start taking a look at this stuff. Holy shit. That is some DMC stuff right there. Blocking an enemy attack with a step forward increases the potency of the So you want me to do a perfect block as well as hitting this? Jesus. Oh, okay, so we execute it and he does a step forward. So if we block with the step forward as well, similar to Rook's Gambit, that is going to... Yeah, there we go. That's different from the standard block. Jesus Christ. Yeah, let me remove some of these. And dump the points into here because I keep talking about it. I keep not doing it. And yeah, once I master these, I can move them to other icons, which... I don't know how to set that up yet. I just don't. We have a new missive.
Thank you, Sid, for coming back to us. You're the glue keeping this place together.
Where am I? I'm in the infirmary by the looks of it.
Blackthorn may be the manliest of men, but he does lack a certain tenderness. Lyle is as burly as a behemoth, but as innocent as a babe in arms.
Yeah, just don't show any leather to Blackthorn. He might get very upset. Alright, what's new, Nectar? Muddy Murder. A pool of opalescent ooze. There's our gelatinous ooze. Has been sighted in the moors and meadows of the region. Southern reaches of Rosaria. Alright, we might have to... Okay, I'm a dumbass. I've just realized underneath it actually says the location. So when I was looking for this guy, I wasn't looking west of, don't know how to pronounce that word, Ride Rosaria. I just wandered around until I found him. This one says Hawk's Cry Cliff Rosaria. I genuinely thought that was closer to Lazarus, perhaps. Alright, we'll take a look at that in our spare time.
Not all of the nobles been
We'll listen to you in a sec. Yeah, we can go there.
not alive. Kupka and his men had their fun with more than a few.
None of the Empress's favourites, though. They all got away safe and sound.
Where to, though? The Empire? Here? Where to? Alright, Tomes.
Have been up to their old tricks again.
Tell me what the hell happened to my doggo.
Jill looked white as a sheet when
So is the doggo still sitting in front of these two kids? No. Maybe he's not safe to pat.
Tome says he's looking for books about Torgal. I know. Let's write one.
I wonder if those kids know what he did.
How good it is to see you, Clive.
Ask about Torgal.
I have a few new notes that might interest you. You wish to study the tomes?
Yeah, there we go. Brought back from one of Archduke Elwin's expeditions to the frozen northern territories, where he was found half-starved and shivering in a snowfield. He gifted the puppy to Clive upon his return. I read that as there's no prior relationship between Torgal and Jill. Yeah, I looked at that just before it started to stream. We could see there's a new icon up on the top right there. And this one's new. Something awoke within him, transforming him into something akin to an icon. You're a fine hound. You are the best boy, clearly.
You are always welcome, Clive.
Fenrir. Game just spoiled it. Change his image. He's got the essence of Fenrir. I think I will at this point actually go after the mark before I have a chat to you. I hope that's okay. Just so we're not progressing the plot too far, I guess is what I want to say. Because I don't see any side quests popping up at the hideaway. I imagine we're going to have a chat to Osso and then the next major quest is going to come up. How on earth did we devil trigger the doggo? And where would this mark be? Get over here.
Stay down. It's over.
Again, 712. Very similar to what I was getting at the battle at Courtyard against the girl. I don't really understand what the elemental magic is doing. Okay, so we have block. We have wind up and upheaval. I think upheaval was the AoE. Have you seen any gelatinous zoos around, fellas? casual 7,000 damage or so. It looks like the wind-up has a... kind of reminds me of a golf game. We have to release it at a certain point in the gauge. Alright, where be this gelatinous ooze? We're going to take damage? No. And are we actually in a different area now? I think we are. Alright, let me just grab that and I'll backtrack. Never mind. Alright, let's test Titan out.
Take us away. Nice try.
Let's see that one. Okay, I'm not recognizing his pattern just yet. Okay, I thought I hit that one, but I didn't, and I'm probably going to die here. Let's see what he's doing. Oops. Going down. Yeah, can definitely damage him through the limb break. Wasn't even trying to do that. I was trying to use the ability, but I wasn't expecting to get that. Wrong button. There you go. I'm not sure if I blocked that with Titanic Block or whether my Wisp absorbed it.
I failed.
Damn. Yeah, I'm not getting the restart from Nearest Obelisk. Haven't seen that before. I'm not getting the just block off with Titanic Block yet. But in my defense, testing against this dude is probably not a wise idea. Either way, we can get this guy down pretty easily.
Faster!
All right.
I could totally take you folks, but I have places to be right now.
Be safe.
Alright, let's try this again. There we go. Right, that's what killed me last time, so how about we just move away? Let go of block at exactly the wrong moment. Can I get there? Yes, I can. Good stuff. Whoa. I thought I'd dodge that. Locked it, whatever. Locking and dodging is basically the same thing. Alright. Oh! Come on. Shit. Nice. It's not doing anywhere near enough stagger damage for my liking. There you go. Yeah, that last one, I'm not sure if the Titanic lock is working on that. Not that. This. And then doesn't work. Come on.
Well done.
Yeah, okay. He's breaking the block and then getting through. Oh, not that. Jesus Christ. Get down there.
Let's try.
It's following up dual cast with Thundaga immediately. That is cheap. Alright, you're not surviving that, I think. No, you are surviving that. Okay. How about this? Jesus. Getting slightly harder. 6,000 XP just for that. Damn. Alright, did you drop the gelatinous mass? You did. That's great. Now I need some scarlatice or whatever it was called.
Well, it's dead now. Whatever it was.
Good boy. Do your trick again. We'd all love to see your trick again. Alright, let's go back to the hideaway and progress the plot. I'll also check to see if I've got the next renown reward or if that's still a couple of points away.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Not all of the nobles made it out alive. Kupka and his men had their fun.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Judging by the fact that you don't have the
Here's
yellow
everything
thing
we've
above your
received
icon.
and everything promised.
Yeah, okay. I need to see the yellow thing above your icon before we can go back in there. Dire Wolf Jess.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
No idea what that's going to do. Alright. Tell me about my doggo, please.
Otto. Is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
She's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the curse breakers and our other friends in the west, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
Right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is. All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world?
Who are you and why don't you have a name?
Mid. When did you
Oh,
get back?
God.
Just now.
What about your studies?
I have to pause this. Did I mention Mid earlier in the playthrough? I'm like, does Sid have a daughter? I definitely recall mentioning Sydney, but Mid was either the son or daughter of Sid in Final Fantasy 4 or 5. I don't remember which one. It was the one with the catapult. It would have been 5. That's Sid's daughter. I think. University of Canvas, similar to Vivian. I thought that is... Yeah, Telemon. Sidolphus Telemon. That is her daughter. His daughter. Whatever.
And since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria, all the canvas in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right, you win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Any road. Cute.
You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like.
Oi, Otto, you got my gill?
Huh? What are you on about?
My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
Crafty.
Little
Yep, right time to leave, Clive.
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
Yes, Sidolphus Telamon, I thought that was his name. That's got to be Sid's daughter, surely. Surely. It doesn't mention it here, though. Sid and Mid was a Final Fantasy V thing. 100%.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest, Sid?
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I came here straight away.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
There's our confirmation.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it. Then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now. All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
More side quests.
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need, and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
It could be worse.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Her name could be Sydney, and she could be scantily dressed. That's all I can say. Is it going to add anything new there? Yep, there we go. Daughter of... It's the same card. Like, there's no new card down the bottom, but it now says Daughter of Sid. Yep, Telamon. I didn't really pay any attention to his last name. Until I saw it there, it's like, yep, that's the last name. Right, we need to have a chat to our two vendors. And hopefully by the time we're through this, Tones will give us some information. Tales of our exploits are getting around. Hopefully by the time we've had a chat to these two, we'll be able to learn something about our doggo.
How's it coming along?
Blackthorn, you busy?
What does it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools.
Ineffable devices. It's a lovely adjective.
Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do. Tell her I'll bring them over when I'm done. If I ever am.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt.
I saw the icon here, and plus there's definitely a new missive. No, there's nothing new here, that's all old. There was definitely something new here, though. Homecoming. I apologize for what happened at Rosalith. I fear what might have been had... I can't read. I fear what might have been, had not you, Gav, and Torgal fought so fiercely. I fear what might have been had not you... Oh, that is an awful sentence. Learn how to use commas, Jill. Once again, you were there when I needed you most. And for that, I shall forever be grateful. I need to go to bed. I can't read anymore. Seeing the city I had once come to know as my home reduced to flame and rubble has left me with much sadness in my heart. But the time for looking back is beyond us. We must focus on the here and now. Our memories will be waiting for us when this is all through. Our memories will be waiting for us. That sounds very ominous. Charon, what do you think about this Mid character?
Was wondering where you'd got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list. Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment...
It's paid. 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
Indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
Jill looked white as a sheet when it
White as a sheet, huh? I blame the doggo. Man, you need to get with it. One of you two will be dead by now if I'm in that ring.
Should be enough to keep... How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, we'll all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
Is there anything else I can do here before I go, though? Doesn't look like it. I'll check out the new crafting recipes when I get back. Let's head to Martha's Rest and speak to this carpenter.
Clive, what brings you to the Rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
We haven't been there, so that's going to take us into unknown territory on the map. Somewhere. Was that place open before? I don't think so. Alright. Doesn't matter which way we go, we'll just head north. It's either that or we teleport to Eastpool and make our way south. I think it's very much the same distance either way. you here, best boy? He is. Good. Upheaval is fairly powerful.
If it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
Struggling to remember who you are.
Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you know?
Is this the guy whose neighbor wanted to kill him? Because I thought that was a side quest. Must be someone else, surely.
Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could...
Yes, I'll murder them all.
It's the least I can do.
I'm very good at it.
Thank you kindly. And take care.
It's the one thing I can do. Slay all the creatures. Can do. Oh, they're on level. They're actually on level. Actually meant to do this, but it's fine. Oh. So, either the block doesn't work on magic, or the direction I'm facing matters. Did I again? Oh, I thought I blocked that. Okay, maybe the direction matters. Good boy. That's not what I wanted you to do, but you're a good boy. Alright, fine. Just want to practice a bit. Jesus! Ignition is ridiculous. I assume that was a perfect block, but I don't think we did a hell of a lot of damage there. I didn't see a counterattack, and I didn't see that one coming either. Alright. Straight to half stagger. Fine, let's do that. That was very late. Wow. Very nice. Can't see shit. Another dragon and talon.
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot.
I'm very good at it. Let me tell you about it.
Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet.
18 years.
Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left.
And a bit.
Oh, it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's onto your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
Alright, there's no side quests here. We'll go back to the hideaway.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
Yeah, nothing. Is there anything else on this map that I might be missing as far as traversable zones go? No, that's it. So this is the entire map for this region. What about the region up here? There's still some more places that I need to explore, but... Well, no, there's this area here. Mornbroom. Yeah, so if I pass through there, which I think I can do, that should be open by now. And then we are still missing one portion of the map here. And I assume that this section, or this area of the map, is also an independent map of its own. Alright, let's see what Mid wants, and then I think we'll call it quits for tonight. Really, I don't care about Mid, I just care about my doggo.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest soon?
All right, Clive? You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
Do we have enough for the next renown reward? Too nicey. I think we're 5 short. Ooh, Tyson.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Let's not. We have side quests. One in the infirmary where Jill is, but I'm going to ignore Jill for now if I can. If the game lets me. Just walk on by and have a chat to... I assume it's Taya in here. Hell. Alright, I don't think we can ignore Jill.
Ah, Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves?
The books,
Oh,
you
that's
fool.
right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
As horrible as it sounds, it's going to have to wait.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time and
Shallow cuts.
I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but here as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
Why did the music just stop?
That. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
That spelling of ammonia. Yeah, he seems desperate, and if we don't do this, someone might get infected and die, so let's do it.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, thank you. No one knows Herblore like Taya, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
Right, we're going back to where we just came from. Where was the other one? Yep, the icon or the yellow thing's not above her head, so I won't chat to you just yet.
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of Cursebreakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A Cursebreaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous, but I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
Do we have to go and find them? They got overrun by goblins.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
Or if they got intercepted by minotaurs or ogres or something, I could totally understand that. But goblins? They're like the lowest of the low. Alright, let's do these two side quests and then we'll call it quits. So, Dragon's Eyrie somewhere around here. Aha, okay. We'll just head west from there. Oh, I should have also checked the board, shouldn't I? Yeah, I'm doing that. I need to check the board. Do we have any new marks before we go?
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
I didn't see the yellow thing above Nexus Head though, so I assume that means there's nothing new. No, nothing new. Okay, apologies for that. So let's go back to Dragon's Eyrie, or whatever it is. Dragon's Eyrie? Yeah, Dragon's Eyrie. Make our way west and see if we can find this cut, or whatever it is, this group of curse breakers that's been overrun by freaking goblins of all things. Overkill much, Clive? And look at that, it's halfway recharged already.
Get me back on my feet, or tear those bastards' heads off.
Again,
Stay still, you damn
goblins.
fool, unless you want to bleed to death.
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
Yeah, not a problem.
I have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
You can thank me after I've murdered all goblins. It's literally in sight right there. Jesus Christ, if we just spoke a little bit louder here, the goblins will be able to hear everything, or the bearers will be able to hear everything at least. I do like the semi-open world here, but... I mean, it's not really an open world, it's just a large region, but... Christ. I need to use Titan here, don't I? So that's... Alright, let's fight you properly. Just gonna do a back swipe there. Problem is that doesn't act as an interrupt. doesn't interrupt the other swings that he's doing. If the Curse Breakers can't do that, they probably don't deserve to be Curse Breakers. Bone necklace. Not an accessory. Wow.
Who are you?
A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you...
You're a bit late, buddy.
You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
I was very afraid we were going to be told to go in this direction here, beyond those walls. Wherever that leads. Okay, never mind, there is another area here. I think I will check that out, just to sate my curiosity. And then we'll head over into the Rosarian region, do that side quest, and then move on. Is the ultimate weapon down here? Oh. Heaven Hall. And I've passed by somewhere else as well. That looks very interesting. No doubt there's going to be a mark down there at some point. These kind of look like the ruins where we fought Fafnir. Yeah, there's clearly going to be a mark in here later. There's no other reason for this area to exist. A mark or a side quest. Take your pick. Alright, that button there. Where are we going? Hawkscry Cliff. I don't remember Amber. Was it the other direction? No, it was... That's right here, okay. Alright, it was the first village we came across, never mind.
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs.
Again, on level. Or close to one level.
This one.
For better or for worse, combat at this point is just feel like mashing a lot of buttons. There's not much finesse to it.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one.
Against bosses at least, I'm thinking about Rook's Gambits and for early in the playthrough with Heatwave counter, but otherwise I'm just pushing what abilities are up and doing lots of damage. Push buttons, do damage. That's all I'm equating this game to at the moment.
Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this will put Rodriguez's mind at ease.
Yeah, so hopefully you don't kill the dude in surgery. Alright, let's turn these two in and then we'll call it there. Also want to have a chat to Blackthorn just to see if we can craft something.
Jill looked white as a sheet.
Is it business or pleasure?
Let's ask about Mid. Irrepressible.
Quite the opposite. Like father, like daughter.
I mean, the other dude mentioned an airship. I think it was Blackthorn who actually mentioned the airship. Maybe that is a thing. No, I was expecting to see a new sword here because he had the icon. Ooh. No, not as good. Also not as good. Anything new there? Maybe, but... No, I won't purchase those just yet.
Is that all?
The icon must have been for the conversation option. Of course, of course, of course.
Live.
I'll ask about Mid with you as well, but...
Storm that one.
Hey, voice acted line. And then it stops. I like that conversation. Short and abrupt. Grindstone. Yep, look at that. We take the sword we currently got, combine it with what we got from Titan, combine it with a few meteorites, and hey, we have a better weapon. There's nothing here. Yeah, there's nothing there that improves the numbers down the bottom, so... What about on the sashes? No.
Anything else?
Right, well, we have a new sword at least. Where did she go? She was here, she's moved.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks?
They're goblins, they were low risk.
Greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
God.
I I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a curse breaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
For all of my gigantic galactic brain moments where I've been able to call things before they, or 10 seconds before they happen, I've only just realized now what Cursebreaker means. The Cursebreaker are the bearers who have had their brand removed. Cursebreaker, that's literally what it means. Bloody hell. So if you choose to have the operation, I assume that means you become a Cursebreaker, by literal definition. Right, 2 more things.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
I didn't ask.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Tyre trusts you, which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But... I'm sorry. I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin.
What, actual poison?
Ill-conceived incision.
Ah.
A single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death.
Nasty.
And even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Find a different occupation, dude.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy. But neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Tyre. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physiker's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
I expect we'll be talking to you within the next 3 or 4 hours. No. I was hoping for something a little bit more substantial than that. Like another unlock, perhaps, but wasn't to be. Alright, last thing for today.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors
What
are a
is this
generous lot.
necklace? Dire Wolf Jess. Not long ago, I was accosted by footpads as I walked the gilded path, and would have perished alone in the desert had not the Cursebreakers come to my aid. The deserts. They must be down south in the Dalmatian Empire or whatever. I owe them my life. May this token serve them well. Travelling... What even is that word? I can't read that. Terpsichorean? Terpsichorean? Terpsichorean. That's what I'll go with. Travelling Terpsichorean.
Here you are.
I see Terpsy, and I think Terpsy Colts from Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Yeah.
What is that necklace we just picked up? Dire Wolf Jess. Combo damage by 5%. Come on. Unless that's maybe during stagger, in which case it's not that great, because you think we start at 1 and then we go up to 1.5. We could maybe increase it to 1.55 effectively, and honestly that doesn't seem worth it. Alright, that is where I'm going to call it. Next time we will walk through those doors and hopefully discover what the hell is going on with our doggo.